What is stem cell? Let's start with that. And stem cells are called stem cells because stem of a plant can turn into a stem, branch, or a leaf, or a flower. So the stem cell is one of those cells that you have in your body that can change into other cells wherever we put them. Isn't that amazing? There are different types of stem cells. There are stem cells from the embryo. Okay, and there are stem cells that you can take from another human being and grow it into a heart cell, for example, in the laboratory, then implant it into a patient who needs heart muscle regenerated. Those are cultured stem cells. And then there are stem cells that can come out of another human being, like your sister, your brother who has the identical blood type, who wants to donate that to you because he or she is not sick and you're sick. So we can take stem cell from her and give it to you in the case of, for example, leukemia, where your blood cells are all damaged. So there are many sources, many different types of stem cells. They are all decreasing in number of popularity. Okay, the reason is embryonic stem cells in a small percentage of cases turn into benign cancer, benign tumor. So we don't use embryonic stem cells now. It's getting less and less popular to the point where it's only 2 or 3% in the world. We still use other people's stem cells made in Germany, culture in China. Those countries have advanced almost 20 years ahead of us because of President Bush's ban on development of embryonic cells. But those are FDA regulated and also getting less popular because we have the importation problem, we have the FDA approval problem, okay, and we have to go on a research protocol in order for you to qualify to be a patient. The most popular now, that's growing tremendously in numbers of clinics and hospitals doing it, including myself, is autologous stem cell therapy. The word autologous means taking from the recipient of the transplant. There are 3 ways, by the way, to take stem cells from you. 1, bone marrow. I go into a hip and take a piece of bone, chunk of bone marrow, and I isolate the stem cell, inject it back to you. 2nd, fat cells. I go to your belly, go to your hip, where the fat cells are. I take fat cells, I spin it down, separated them, the stem cells, inject it back to you. The 3rd way, more and more popular, is peripheral blood stem cell. I take 120 cc of blood from you, very simple procedure, very painless procedure. As a result of President Bush's ban, this country became the top in the world in autologous stem cell research because we couldn't use any other source. We got to go to the human body and lo and behold, we found stem cell in ourselves.